938-978-5111.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the microphone on the PM show with Nancy and Larry Manetti. Tony Bennett.
I left my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roger E. Mosley doing his impression of Tony Bennett. Let's listen.
In San Francisco.
And I'm hard in San Francisco about 2 o'clock. I'm going to come back Friday. Do it at the dock.
That was very good.
High on a hill.
Let's have a little more from Roger E. Mosley. That's good.
No, let's move on.
Let's move on. Welcome, Roger E. Mosley's our guest. Will's going to be here. Will Link going to be talking about great number one movie.
Request a little like Nat King Cole or
You
Steve
can.
Lawrence.
Right now we got Tom from Toronto in there with another question for your guest, Roger E. Mosley, and you, Larry, and you, Nancy, and you, Will.
Hello, guys. What I wanted to ask you was, I'm lucky enough to go down to Honolulu once a year, and every time I'm down there, I'm always wondering. After reading Larry's book, you guys were so close as actors and as friends. Did you guys run Honolulu? Were you guys like the Rat Pack of Honolulu back then?
Good question.
How exciting was it?
Yeah, what was that like? Were you kind of like the Rat Pack of Honolulu?
Well, yeah,
guys?
we were the guys, see, and everybody came in every week, and they dropped a couple of hundred on the desk.
On the desk, see?
That's it. And Roger
sonny.
was there with his fedora.
Yeah, see?
No stogie because he
Anyway,
yeah, as
so
the ship sailed,
tell us the true
we had a
story,
lot of
Roger.
fun.
No. We were the most clean group of guys you ever want to see. That was and that started from the top. Tom was a pretty straight arrow guy.
Yeah, he was squeaky.
And it kind of, filtered down. It was almost like the Reagan trickle down theory. And none of us were
Reagan trickle down theory.
Yeah,
This is heavy duty
I'm
show.
very impressed.
Yeah.
Class act. I'm impressed with it. We're having a class lesson here. That's good.
Even the crew bit in, so we had no drug scandal. We were the one show. We would sit there and watch the newspapers, and back on the mainland, everything was going wrong on all the other sets that had ensemble casts. I mean, the NYPD Blue was having problems, Dallas was having problems, and all those shows, and we were just sailing along, and we all got along. There was no scandal. There was no scandal, and that helped us exist for all those 8 years and still be friends afterwards.
So,
Mr. John Hillerman didn't get into trouble, and you guys have to bail him out every once in a while?
No, in fact, a lot of the directors got in trouble.
Yeah, they
Directors,
did.
writers, everybody got in trouble but us.
That's true. And you know why we're on that? I think everybody should write CBS and Les Moonves, and they should put Roger E. Mosley and Larry Manetti on Hawaii Five-0.
Yeah, they're looking for guest stars these days.
We would love
Yeah.
to do the show.
To help
and we
pick it
think
up,
we'd get a,
it's having a little bit of a problem, so we'd like to get in there and help pick it up.
we'd like to give it a little mouth-to-mouth.
Instead of that guy that always serves the Subway sandwiches for the commercial mention out of the food
That's
truck.
my uncle.
Yeah, you could have your restaurant there, and Roger, you could bring a helicopter in when they take the helicopters. You could fly them around.
Well, I want to correct that. We don't want to say instead. We don't want to take anybody's job.
Yeah,
away.
we don't want-
go in
yeah,
there and
Just
cut
make a
your
guest
back.
shot there. Come in there on a little regular
Yeah.
basis, semi-regs. That'd be good.
Well, I like it even better if it was like if they got into a problem where they needed to have someone that really had been in Hawaii a long time and really knew all the back alleys and
There you
all
go.
the
They
all
call
the
you
unhappy
guys up.
stuff. They would take somebody that's been there for a while.
Yeah,
A couple of a Holly, and what did they call me? I guess
call
I
it
guess
a
I was a dark.
TC,
I guess I was a dark Holly.
You were the
Dark Holly?
Yeah, he was the
Holly
dark
and the
Holly.
dark Holly, who was still there, had been there so long that they just knew the back alleys of Hawaii and bring us in like that.
I
Couple
like
old
this.
timers.
What do you think of that, Tom? You like that idea?
That's called a darling.
Love it. You know what? I love that idea. 'cause,
So
I mean,
bring us back, Tom.
Will you write a letter on their behalf there, Tom?
absolutely anything for you guys, because as far as I'm concerned, you guys made Honolulu. I mean, I can't tell you enough. I mean, when you walk around the streets of Waikiki, you still see remnants of Magnum PI, Larry Manetti, Roger, and everybody involved with that show. And I got to say, I don't think you guys realize what an influence you had to people back then, and even today. Just watching your show, watching the DVDs, and Magnum PI culture is still around. They're not getting rid of us, and it's a sham that they still haven't come up with a Magnum PI movie. It's a disgrace.
Exactly.
Amen.
Well, we're moving on. We're ready to do Hawaii Five-0. Peter Lenkoff is the executive producer, and he's at Paramount Studios, folks. Or you can call write or call Peter Lenkoff at CBS Studios in Hollywood.
Done deal. Thanks again, guys. It's an honor.
Thanks for
and a
the call. All
pleasure.
right, there goes Tom from Toronto, and we go to RG. Where are you calling from, RG?
Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm calling
Hey.
from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
How you doing,
RG.
Rick?
Hi.
How you doing, guy?
Everything
How you
is
been?
great.
Well, it sounds good to hear. I talked to Conrad one day there last week, Thursday. I talked to him a little bit.
You got a question for Audrey Mosley, who's here? Come on now, RG, get a question.
Oh, I didn't know he was there tonight.
Yeah, he's here. Well, why aren't you listening to the
TC?
show?
He's here. He's the Dark Holly.
TC, I got to get a picture of you like I did of Rick.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, huh? Should I give my address to somebody there? And they
Well,
can
unless
give
you
it to
want 10 million photos, call back and give him your address.
Call back.
Why don't you just email him?
Yeah, email us.
I don't have a computer.
All right, well, we'll put you on hold and you can get the information there.
All right, I'll do it that way. Hey, Rick, nice talking to you.
Thanks, buddy. Take
You got
care.
a question for Audrey Mosley? While we got a second here?
You didn't know he was on the air.
Yeah, I didn't know he was even on there. I'm glad to hear you, TC.
All right, thank you.
You're one in a million, buddy.
Well, hang on there. We're going to talk about some gripes I got about Hollywood.
Yeah, this gripe session is coming up next, so stay tuned, okay?
Okay.
And did you want to say hi to Nancy Manetti, and did you want her
Hello,
pictures?
Nancy. How are you, darling?
Hello, RG. It's so good to hear your voice.
And the number one movie in the RG, the number one movie in the country is going to be reviewed by Will over here. And you want to say hi to Will?
Will.
He's our link. Our link to the movie.
Say hi to
Hey, how's it going? I can send you some photos too if you'd
It's
like.
going pretty good. I'm a big old movie buff. I love the Magnum PI show. I love the Black Sheep Squadron. And those are just things that I'm stuck with. It's in my blood.
Well, that's a good thing to have in your blood.
Yeah, that's what I got in there. Sometimes I catch hell, though, when I say Pappy.
Hey, RG, how do you hear the radio show if you don't have a computer?
Yeah, how do you listen to it?
Well, this is what I do. I call the station, and when I'm on hold, I get to listen to you guys.
We got to get him a computer or something. Can't you
my God.
hook up on your cable system? We're on the cable
This is the
system.
best one I've ever heard.
Come on, RG.
That's commitment, though.
RG, there's a little thing called a Wi-Fi radio you can pick up for
You're a
God's
smart
sake.
cookie, RG.
Well, you know what
You
it
know how
is.
much that's costing us in phone bills over here? My God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Sit there for an hour.
There goes our phone bill, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
all right.
So, folks, if you don't have a computer, follow RG's system.
It's no wonder the lines are always busy out here. How much you paying Tomas to go ahead and be on the lines
Yeah,
and listen to the
that's
show? Ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the call, RG. Sorry we got to cut your listening short today.
Yeah, the bill's piling up.
Oh, my goodness. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's good, RG. Are you okay? Nancy Manetti, ladies and
choking
gentlemen. When
to
we
death.
come back, we'll see if Nancy's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get a doctor in here quickly right now. We'll be back. It's the PM show with the
That's
Manettis on
funny.
CRN.